All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Detroit Pistons and New Orleans Pelican trade hypothetical. If you guys enjoy this video, hit the like button, hit that sub button. It is greatly appreciated. But I've been trying to make as many trade hypothetical videos as I can just because it's the off season right now, and the NBA draft is about 7 days away from when I make this video, and free agency is not until August 2nd. So a little bit of a kind of in-between period right now with the NBA Finals having just ended and the NBA draft starting in about a week. So let's just get right into it. The Detroit Pistons received Jackson Hayes and Eric Bledsoe, and the New Orleans Pelicans received Josh Jackson, Mason Plumlee, and Corey Joseph. Now, right away from this trade, I am not a Pistons fan, I'm not a Pelicans fan, but just looking at this trade right away, Eric Bledsoe is not a very... he just doesn't really do it to me. And then getting rid of Josh Jackson, to me, Josh Jackson has a lot of potential, but I mean, you think of Sadiq Bey, it's a tough one. It's a really tough one. This is where you guys should come in. Let me know if you guys would do this trade, but let's just dive a little deeper. Now, I think that Jeremy Grant is safe to stay on this team for the rest of the season. I don't think that Detroit is or should be in any hurry to part ways with its 22 points per game leading scorer and last year's free agent prize. So Detroit right now, they're focused on building up their young talent. And the Pistons need players who can help complement Killian Hayes and Sadiq Bey. Might be Cade Cunningham. It might be Jalen Green. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons pick Jalen Green. I think Cade Cunningham is relatively a safe bet. But, you know, I can see if they were really that high on Killian Hayes. But then again, you're not supposed to ever draft on fit. So I really like Jackson Hayes. I think he's a good prospect. If he wasn't in this trade, I mean, I wouldn't even bother. But he's a raw, high upside center. I mean, Steven Adams is in New Orleans, right? So he's going to be a backup. He's just set to be a backup. And you've got Mason Plumlee moving, and Hayes could complete the starting center job in Detroit. Now, he's only 20 years old. He was the number 8 overall pick in 2019, and his statistics in per 36 are truly like eye-opening. 15.6 points per game, 8.9 rebounds per game, and a block and a half. Now, shooting in his career, 66.7% from the field. Now, let's get to Eric Bledsoe because, you know, like I said, he's not really all that enticing. But the good news is he's only under contract for one more season. So you would maybe most likely throw him onto the bench to kind of just be down there unless you throw Killian Hayes down to the bench and Cade Cunningham starts. It's really hard to just kind of predict starting lineups when the NBA draft hasn't even started. Like, we don't even really know who the Pistons are going to select. I think, like I said, I think it's going to be Cade Cunningham, but at the same time, you don't really know. So Eric Bledsoe, $18.1 million, and then this next season is going to be $19.4 million. So, like I said, he's only got one more season under contract, as his 2022-2023 season only has $3.9 million guaranteed. So in New Orleans, Eric Bledsoe's just kind of become a major unnecessary part of a backcourt that's just really desperately trying to get younger, and it'll save up some money. It'll open up some playing time for guys like Kira Lewis-Jr. and Mason Plumlee, on the other hand. I mean, he's having best season of his career. So if you can capitalize on that, might as well capitalize on that. He's got a couple of years left on his contract. So you're getting rid of Mason Plumlee to open up some more minutes for Isaiah Stewart and then the incoming Jackson Hayes. So I think this would be a trade that they would be down to do. Mason Plumlee on the season averaged 10.3 points per game, 9.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. So he would help New Orleans be their backup center pretty much right away. Now, like I said earlier in the video, Josh Jackson, I don't really like the idea of Detroit parting ways with him. He averaged 13 points per game. He can guard multiple positions. I like moving Corey Joseph. I think they'll most likely move him, but when you really break the trade down, the Pistons are getting a high upside prospect, and New Orleans is getting some more win now pieces. And I got to say, this is a really tricky trade because I love the Jackson Hayes for Mason Plumlee swap, but Josh Jackson's really enticing to me as a prospect, and getting Eric Bledsoe, getting that contract, getting the playing time he's going to require as well when you're trying to get as young as possible, it's probably not in the Detroit Pistons' best interest. So honestly, I'm not sure the Pistons would even accept this trade. Let me know down below if you guys would accept this trade, if you're the Pistons, or if you're the Pelicans, if you would accept it or not. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'll see you guys tomorrow.